channel. It's your girl Rihanna.
I'm Ori.
And today we're going to be doing our collab video.
Yes.
So this is Abroad with Ori.
I've just started the channel too, so yeah, my information will probably be in the description or something. Like Rihanna will sort you guys out, so it's where to find me.
So this is our first collab together. I'm super excited because Oriana is actually my best friend in a real life. Yeah, she's one of my besties. I know, I love her so much. I met her at uni. We go to the same uni, and she's just been amazing, guys. Like, she's actually been a little blessing.
Oh, babe, that was so cute. She's been a blessing too. Like, she's been a sister literally since we met, and I just know that she's gonna be in my life forever. Like,
Forever.
my little island sis.
So we're both on the year abroad, which is even litter, and we're both in Spain,
Yeah.
which is just like
Perfect.
couldn't get any better. She's south, I'm north. Oh my god, that's the opposite.
Oh my god, that's so weird.
Yeah, so in London, she's from North London, I'm from South London. Oh my gosh.
And now I'm from South Spain and you're from North Spain.
Before we start, we're just going to give you guys a brief background about us and sort of our motivations for even doing this year abroad. We're going to go into sort of the experience so far, the lessons we learned, the challenges we faced, and yeah, I think that's basically what our video is going to cover today. So if you're interested in watching, then stick around, stay tuned, and keep watching. Stick around, stay tuned,
And keep watching.
Background, what do we study? Ori, do you want to start?
So I study politics, international relations, and Spanish. It's pretty long-winded, but it's basically politics and Spanish.
I study sociology, and out here I study sociology and anthropology. Ask me what anthropology is, up to now I don't know, but I study it anyway. Why did you choose a year abroad? Like, what was your motivations for it?
Well, so I study Spanish and I have been for a long time. Studying Spanish at Warwick meant that I had to go on a year abroad, so I kind of knew ever since I was like applying to UCAS that I would have to do one.
My course isn't like Ori's, it's not a language course, so mine was completely optional, and my motivations were kind of a mix of I wasn't ready to graduate, guys. Like, I'm not ready for the wide world. I'm not ready to go every morning.
It goes by too quickly.
It does. Like, what's 3 years? I need like 5 of these. Like, and I actually do really enjoy learning. Like, I'm a big nerd when it comes to learning, so if I can prolong my learning experience, then why not? I really wanted to just explore a new culture, and I'm interested in seeing the world, seeing different perspectives. As a side note, I didn't mind learning Spanish. Like, now I really love learning Spanish, but I was thinking, you know what, another language might be lit. Why not? So obviously we went around the same time, both in early September. What were your kind of thoughts and feelings prior to going?
Okay, so because like I said, I knew from time, like from when I was applying to UCAS, I knew. So I had been excited for ages, like all throughout my first year, second year, I was excited. And then in the weeks leading up, I suddenly got so scared. Like the night before, I was crying, and I think because it was so close to it, I just started to get like nerves really started to get to me.
I feel like I agree with you as well. I was really excited. I put on my Instagram like, I was so gassed.
Yeah, I was putting it everywhere. I was so excited.
As time got closer, my excitement kind of transitioned to like, oh shit, because I actually have to go along with this. Like, when it's still an idea, it's like, yeah, I'm going to Spain next year. But when it's like, okay, I'm going to move to another country next week,
packing and buying stuff for it.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, I think it hit me most. I had a leaving dinner, and that was really lovely. My friends came, and that night I cried like a baby. I really did, because I was just like, oh my god, like, this is real. Like, I'm actually jetting, like, I'm cutting. All my loved ones have just come to see me go. Like, it was crazy.
That's how I felt at my leaving do as well.
Yeah,
like, I was just so like, oh, like, I'm not gonna see you guys for ages.
Yeah, and it's crazy. You're scared that the dynamics in your friendships might change, and dynamics in your family might change. You just don't know. Like, life's not promised. And we had a friend that passed away, my friend Alex, and after that it made me realize how precious life is. And going away on a year abroad after that, it made me so scared, because I just thought I could lose anyone. It was really hard for me, and yeah, that was really tough. But Alex was the main reason I did my year abroad. He was the one that was like gassing me, like, yeah, you need to do it. He was getting on to me like, have you applied yet? So that was another big factor as well. Alex King, you're the reason I won this year abroad.
Amazing person.
Rest in peace, Alex, man. I love you, man. Yeah, so when you got here, like, what was it like?
Okay, it was cute. My mum came out here with me as well, which was so helpful, because just having her around was just made me feel more comfortable. Like, I got more used to the place more quickly. Flatmates that I was meeting were just so lovely and stuff, so I felt really comfortable in the first week. Like, I was quite happy.
When I first moved in, my first few weeks, because they all kind of blended into one, like, it was a mixture, because the novelty obviously was, you know, very new. So I was really enjoying it. I was getting out there. I had to do a Spanish course, like a language test, and that was really like helpful because I made loads of friends. But I would come home and it would be like, in the day I'm like happy on Snapchat, everyone's like, right, you're living life really, like it's all hot in that, right? What the hell, you're getting a tan in that. And then I would get home now, I'm just like, I miss my mom, I miss my grandma, I miss my sisters. Like,
that's the thing with social media as well. Like, you can be Snapchatting, Instagramming, all you want, like looking like you're living your best life.
Don't believe everything you see on social media, guys. A year abroad are sick, and don't get me twisted, like it's a really good experience, highly recommend. But don't think it's just all like beach and, I don't know, beach, sun and sangria, because
when I first came to Malaga, it was so hot, like so hot. So we would go to the beach and stuff, and it was just fun. It felt like a little holiday at first.
You were living your best life.
Yeah, I was living my best life.
Listen, she was showing off on the beach doing work. I was like, Madrid is pretty landlocked, so ain't no beach anywhere near me. But my first few weeks, guys, just check my Instagram.
You were living your best life.
I was enjoying, like, I was enjoying Madrid, guys. The weather was sick. It was like 30 degrees on a bummy day. In the day in Spain, you get this allocated time to nap. Let
everything is closed as well. What time is it? It's about like from like
1 to 4 even?
Yeah, 4, 5.
Yeah, it's like,
you don't even have classes around that time as well.
Yeah,
like.
you're expected to nap. You're expected to go home and sleep. I mean, England, take notes, okay? Take notes, England. I need to sleep. Oriane came like a month ago, and our lives changed. That's when we bought Fenty Beauty. That was the start of something new. We was doing azoteas, which is like a rooftop. We was going every day. We ended up in some like naked wrestling bar. Do you remember?
It was weird. Like there were people wrestling naked, covered in chocolate. That happens to us all the time though. Like we just get into the weirdest situations together.
Also in settling in, I think we will agree, there was obviously feelings of sort of loneliness. We kind of touched on that, isolation. I did feel like I had to do a bit of racism. And I feel like we're going to touch more on that in an upcoming video. Is Spain racist? I don't know why I feel so happy.
Look out for that.
We're talking like this. It's like it's a positive thing. And now we're going to move on to actual lessons we've learned on this experience. To kind of just keep it clean and keep it in like topics and stuff and just keep it focused. I've got some topics on my phone, so if you see me looking down, that's why. First sort of lesson we learnt was our priority. When I came on this year abroad, I kind of really realised who was in my life, who meant a lot to me in my life. And that's mainly from the fact that like every day, the first couple of weeks, like I said, I was crying every like day, the first couple of weeks. And my sister Jenny called me every single day until she saw I was starting to get it better. Jenny called me every single day to check up on me. Time would be like, oh my god, Jenny, like, oh my god, I'm tired, I'm sleeping. But she would literally call every single day. Same my mum expected me to call her in the morning and night time every day of my year abroad. Like I haven't let her down. And just stuff like that makes you really appreciate your networks.
It just gives you time to actually realise like who actually really cares for you and who really loves you. It just makes you really appreciate the people that you have around you.
Our second topic of perspective. So this year abroad, I can honestly say we've only been here since September. September's like not even 3 months. Yeah, come up to 3 months. My perspective on life, and this is gonna sound so like pseudo deep, but I swear to you guys, like how I view life and how I view problems I've had in the past, or how I just view how I view life is completely different now. Spanish people in general are very laid back, very relaxed, and they have a kind of saying called no pasa nada, which I would roughly say translate to their version of Hakuna Matata, like no worries, like no problems.
Like little things that you would normally stress you out, maybe back home, you just think like, you just start to adopt this mentality of like, it's not that deep, like there's bigger issues, and just, you know, anything that you go through that is bad, or like anything that might annoy you, like you'll get over it, like things happen, like, it's life. Life's not easy, but it just makes you think like, yeah, things will happen, like bad things will happen, and you just accept it and you move on, and you just go with the flow, really. Well,
actually traveling, the act of traveling and being on a plane has absolutely changed my mentality. So like I love views, I love landscape, I live on a hill, and like I show everyone my hill, guys. I just love the view of it. It's sick. It shows like the whole of Croydon, bang bang bang. Being able to travel and like seeing, I mean in Spain there's a lot of like mountains and stuff, and just seeing all of that, I just realized like this world has been functioning for so long before me. In Jesus' name, it will continue functioning after me. The world goes on, do you know what I mean? Like, you can be on a plane here on the way to London, super stressed out, like, this time I'll be angry, whatever, I'm not in a mood. I'm just looking at it, I'm just thinking like, my problems are so small, like, it just,
exactly.
it brings you home, like, what the. Also, I feel like it's made me a lot more aware of what we kind of now call the London mentality.
Just the idea that you don't want to talk to people that you might not necessarily relate to off the bat, and, you know, being interested in things that are, you know, not as big as our world, like being interested in like designer things and stuff, like even me and Rihanna now, we were just saying like people are spending like thousands on clothes and shoes, and we will spend that money on traveling, like even though we love it,
yeah, we're image sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, we do love a bit of image, but there's more to life than image. We've moved from valuing materialistic objects to valuing experiences, and I'm so happy I'm out of that mindset now, to be honest.
It's kind of helped us to realise as well that you can actually talk to people that you might not necessarily feel like you relate to. Like me and Rihanna, we spend time with people and we'll be like, wow, like in London, I wouldn't really think twice to actually speak to this person. And like everyone is valuing Erasmus, so we meet a lot of people that are on Erasmus too, so other people from Europe. And literally when I'm in the UK, like a lot of my friends are born in the UK too, but being out here has helped me to actually, you know, talk to people who are from a completely different upbringing and a completely different culture to me. It's just really good for like just learning more about the world and more about people from different cultures and different parts of the world.
The next lesson we learned are lessons on confidence and independence. I personally feel like I enjoy my own company a lot more now. I'm from quite a big family. I have like 5 sisters. Like my house is like the house that, you know, that friend that like people always go to their house. I feel like my house is kind of like that. So I always have people at my house in some capacity, like, and being alone and being in my own space has made me kind of, it was a big shock at first, and I feel like that's why I was like crying a lot of the time, because I wasn't used to being alone like that for such like long periods of time. But it also kind of helped me to realize who I am, my interests. I mean, the other day, guys, I was watching some like 2-hour documentary on the hidden like secrets of, what is it? The hidden secrets of South Peru. It was so interesting, and like if I was in London, I probably wouldn't be watching like Love and Hip Hop with my sisters, because that's what we like to do together.
Yeah, I agree, because I'm not necessarily from a big family, but I'm someone who I just thrive off of social interactions. Not having that this year, like literally being in a room by myself, and then like whenever I wanted to be around someone and couldn't necessarily be around someone, I just had to, you know, start enjoying my own company and like you know, just figuring things out about myself and stuff, and getting to know myself a little bit deeper. And yeah, I think it's also brought out a new confidence in us as well, because the moment that you start to like appreciate yourself and appreciate your own company, in doing so, you're actually, you know, opening a new confidence in yourself too.
Quick side note as well, before I move on, also really brought me closer to God this year abroad, because in your own company, obviously God is always there. So I feel like I started praying a lot more, even just talking to him in like he's my bro, like God, like what should I do? Like God, show me this. Like God, I'm actually stressed, God. And it's like when I listen to him and like when I do less sins, life improves. Like it actually doesn't. Just basically like conclude, I feel like it's made us a lot more self-reliant, a lot more confident in our own skin. I don't feel like we need validation as much anymore.
I think by the end of the year, well, I'm really excited to see what else like we learn and how else we change as people.
Definitely. Sorry guys, the battery died, so like this is gonna look so weird, but yeah, our angles might have changed a bit as well. Deal with it. I think that kind of wraps it up a bit. Already, like I think both of us have received like so many like comments about like our growth, and like
I've had people tell me that they can tell that I've matured, or they can see things in me that I've changed. We've learned a lot so far, and to be honest, as the only way is up, we're only gonna learn more. And
anyways guys, our pizza is there. I'm always eating food in my this is like a common thread, but yeah, anyways guys, our food is now here, which means the end of the video the time has come basically. So I will see you guys next week Monday as per usual. Yeah, more life, more blessings, and have a lovely week guys. Signing out.
like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment and subscribe, please.
Ever since I left the city, started when lesson going now.
A big chopped. I had hair, okay? This is not the real me, okay? I had hair. That is so embarrassing. My hair keeps trying to shame me.